Good afternoon, welcome back to the channel, Loving Life Mallorca. I'm Andrew and today I brought you to the east coast of the island. We've come to have a look at Porto Cristo. Yeah, that's right, it's a beautiful little place with different bits and pieces from a glorious beach to two lovely caves we'll have a look at in a little while. Well, we'll talk about them in a little while anyway. So just park the car as you saw, free parking, and then we're just going to head towards the town, have a look around the town and the shops, have a look at the beach and basically see where we get on. So let's go and have a look. Come on then, we're going up that way towards the town. Just up here you'll find different shops and cafes and restaurants and things, plenty to look at. We'll have a look at in a minute. See an ice cream. As I said, there's plenty of different things here, cafe, restaurants, takeaways, even have your haircut. Jewellery just there, jewellers on the right. There's a little bit for everyone here, must admit, but the main pull obviously is the caves and the gorgeous beach, Porto Cristo Beach. And there's a very special person comes from around here. I'll tell you about that later on as well. But he is extremely famous, especially in the world of tennis. Any idea who it is? There are a few park spaces around, but before you put your car anywhere, don't forget, don't lock in people. They don't like it, and also check if it's free or not, because there's a car park here that's not free, so just mind where you're parking afterwards. So I've arrived in the centre of the town. All the houses are. Got the church right behind you. In a second I'll show you that. But this is where they all live, and I love looking at their local houses, as you know, because they're all so different, aren't they? They're none two the same. So let's have a look at a few houses, then we'll check the beach out, and we'll see where we go from here. Literally, we're only 5 minutes at the most away from the beach area, which is just down there. There's a lovely little port there as well. You can do your excursions from there and all different things down there. It's so peaceful, isn't it? It's so quiet at the moment. Give it another month and it'll be a completely different story. And the market here is on a Saturday. So if you like your markets, it's well worth just going investigating. As I said, it's everywhere. As I said, right, I'm at the church, which is in the centre, but as you can see here, further away from the beach area, if you fancy a drink, it's always nice to support a local bar like that one over there. And of course, because it's not in the happening place, if you know what I mean, you often find them cheaper. Let's go and check out the beach. So as I said, if you do go somewhere, just have a little look around. You know, you find some great little places around, you know. So this is the beach area, just down the bottom of this road here. There's a nice handful of shops and restaurants around here as well, including a Burger King up there. And there's an alley op as well. There's loads of them popping around all over Spain, isn't there? Going up the hill out of town, you'll find parking spaces as well. You have to pay for them all, so you know, just be careful. As I said, before you leave your car, just make sure it's a pay or unpaid. There's many free ones, but also they're getting to the paying of them as well. But you continue up the road, there's loads of side roads that have got free parking. And now to look at the beach. It's a magnificent beach. It gets so busy here in the summer because it's just a beautiful, beautiful sea area, if you know what I mean. It goes off, obviously it's a port, so it's only a little place, if you know what I mean. It does get extremely crowded in the summer, especially the beach. So as you'll see, it's only a small beach, but it's really popular. And up there, as we'll see in a minute, you can actually get on a sea glass bottom boat type thing, go for a travels around here. So have you worked out who the special person who lives around here is yet? Let me tell you then. Goes over there, his mansion, his house. It's Rafa Nadal, of course. The Mallorca #1 tennis player. I think he's retired now, I'm not 100% sure. But he's got that house area purposely built. And also he's got a big yacht we'll have a look at a little bit further around Timor's here. Still in Porto Cristo. It's a beautiful, it is a gorgeous beach, it is. And I can't come over so close without having a look at the sea, can I? I love looking at the sea, love being on the beach, it's great, isn't it? It's not a bad temperature today, actually. It's all warmed up as it's gone on. It's on the late teens. It's nice seeing people paddling, isn't it? But I'm not too sure if it's warm enough to swim in it at the moment. So now it's time to do my weather watch. I do a weather watch every day, normally from where I am filming that day. So roll the weather watch. Well, good morning everyone. Welcome back to another weather watch. Today it's the 10th of March and today we're at Porto Cristo down on the east side of the island. What a beautiful place it is too. And I've chosen a really nice day to come down and do some filming for YouTube. As you can see, hardly a cloud in the sky, the sun's out, the sun's singing to us today, if you know what I mean. Being careful not to get my feet wet with this sea, it's absolutely gorgeous. And the temperature today, the temperature is in its mid to late teens, getting ready to take my body warmer off. And as you can see here, there's people paddling, the boat trips are on at the moment. It's just a super place to come and visit, and because it's nice and warm, there's actually people sunbathing on the beach as well. What more could you want from a day at the beach, eh? Well, whatever you do today, guys, you have a good one. This was Porto Cristo in Mallorca, and this was your weather watch. Have a good day, everyone. So that's the weather watch done. Do you watch the weather watch on TikTok, Instagram and all the rest of it all? Well, I've got to the end of the beach now. So it's only a small beach, but it's a lovely little beach. And behind you, you'll see all the boats all ready to take on your little adventure. And also we'll see Rafa Nadal's boat as well, just parked over there. It's not a little boat, it's a big boat. Let's go and investigate. This is where you get your tickets for your glass bottom boat or your moonfish, whichever one you choose. There's a restaurant along here as well. There's restaurants everywhere around here, as you can imagine. Well, that's this boat, catamaran. I told you it wasn't a small one, didn't I? I mean, it's a monster in the boat world, as they say. And like always, I bought myself a flask of tea and some sandwiches. I mean, obviously going out all the time does cost a lot of money, doesn't it? You're probably aware. So if you could just save a little bit of money by taking a drink and a sandwich out, every little bit helps, as they say up Tesco's. Cheers all. A great place just to sit and watch the world go past. And we're not that far away from Calidor, all around there. It's sort of so easy to get on the local bus and just go around the corner. And honestly, the buses are cheap as chips. So, you know, just if you get the opportunity, just sort of jump on the local bus and to see where it ends up. Because you could end up somewhere just as beautiful as what we're looking around today. It's great, isn't it, taking that drone up? I just love playing with it. These 4 boats here, they'll be making their money soon, won't they? And you've got all the little boats. And the port goes round the corner as well. Well, we walked over the port, didn't we, before the film really started. So I'll just walk round here a little bit. And then we'll have a look the next level up. So of course there's a restaurant over the road, just over there, Club Nautic. There's boats of all shapes and sizes here in there, going by the multi-millions down to these, I'm going to call them little ones. No boats are little, are they? Because I should imagine they cost a fortune, you know, not just to buy, but to keep it in the water as well, you know, especially with the docking fees and the petrol, diesel, whatever they use, and the insurance and the general running costs and things. I should imagine it breaks into quite a lot of money. So they've got a dry dock as well, as you can see there. Anyway, then you can go around the corner here. I don't know if you're familiar with this area just round here, but they've got pictures on the wall about what it used to be like many years ago. Just well worth having a little look, aren't they? Now this picture reminds me that in a minute I'm going to talk to you about the caves of Hams and the caves of Drac. If you've been into the caves of Drac, you'll certainly know what these boats are all about. I wonder if there's a brand new one waiting to go in the water, all covered in. Well, I've got more pictures here. There's English, Catalan, Dutch and French just there to, so you can read all about it as well. It's peaceful today though, isn't it? Well, the caves. You've got two sets of caves, haven't you, here? You've got the caves of Drac, which is the bigger of the two caves. And lovely little place underneath. It's got a huge shop, huge cafe and everything. Go down all the caves, have a look around and everything. That is the bigger caves, the caves of Drac. The caves of Ham, which is up there. Now, it's a smaller cave, as I said. However, there is a bonus there of the dinosaur land, as you can see in the little clip I'm just putting up now. So go in there, it's all the dinosaurs all outside. It's got sort of all plastic dinosaurs as you walk around, tell you the stories and things, and then after the dinosaurs, then you go down the caves. So I said the caves aren't as good as the caves of Drac, but you've got the added bonus of the dinosaur land as well. So that's two differences really. And yes, I've got films of both on my YouTube channel, of the caves of Drac and the caves of Hams. So just think of that and let me know which one you prefer. So I've come up a little bit from where we were. Just have a look around the top here. Yes, I know I've gone back on myself a little bit, but it doesn't matter, does it? We've got all the time in the world. It's no rush. Yes, there's a couple of car parks here. There's a little one here that in the summer you do have to be lucky to get a space, and they are payable, and there's not a lot of time either, if you know, when you're here. Or there's the bigger one, which is just down here. However, I don't know if you've fitted that one, but it goes down this layer and the layer down as well, but the spaces are very tight. And again, you have to pay, so just watch out. Up here's a few tourist shops, cafe, bars. Let's have a little look what's around there. And there used to be, I don't know if it's still running, so we're going to look into it, a Ting Ting train from here as well. So let's see if the Ting Ting train's still in operation. So then you definitely will have a drink or something to eat along here. Definitely is no shortage of shops and restaurants. Incredible to think that under here is that underground car park I showed you a few minutes ago, and there's a tourist information just over there as well. Just been and asked the lady in the tourist information. Yes, the Ting Ting train, the land train, whatever you like to call it, is still in operation. However, it won't start running until the summer, half price. I expect they're trying to get rid of the old stock before the summer starts. But there's a great shop in there actually, it sells a lot of everything. And there's a high street we walked up first thing. And then over here, you've got a supermarket just over there. Spa shop that's closed at the moment, but they sell everything you need for your beach days and things. And then coming back down here, you've got the restaurants. As you can see, you can sit over the road. Your meal or drink just over there. And there's a few restaurants like that down here, as you can see. With a beautiful view of the sea just over there. What more could you want whilst you're enjoying a glass of wine or whatever the case may be? And of course, once you've had a sandwich, you've got to have an ice cream, haven't you? Cheers. Only €2, you know, from Burger King. Not bad value, is it, actually, to be honest? €2. Now we're having a look, we've had our ice cream and looked to the shops, looked to the restaurants, seen all the boats and all that sort of there. Let's go a bit further around the corner there, and then eventually we'll end up at the Capes of Drac I was telling you about, which is, it's a little bit of a trek, you know, sort of 20 minutes, half-hour walk in that direction. So you got to go past all the boats and all that. That's why I came away from that, from the boats a minute ago, did this end, and then we've got to go back that way. There is a reason. It's not all madness, you know. Come on. Well, I'm back down the bottom again of the port. I've had my drink, I've had my dinner, I've had everything. So I'm just going to take a slow walk up now towards, like I said, the Capes of Drac. Have a little look round there, and then it'll be finished for the film. It's a great, I love it round here, I absolutely do. It's beautiful, especially on a nice day. I love the flats. Just look at the flats over there. Beautiful, mate. God, imagine sitting over there on your balcony and just having this as your view, eh? And all these boats here you can rent as well. So let's have a little look, see how much they are. 120 for that one. You can rent one, it's like everywhere else. You've got a licensed, non-licensed, you can rent a boat. I've been somebody over there with a remote control boat, and we are hungry at one of the caves. Both caves have got a little cafe with them. This is where I park the car, and also this is where the Capes of Drac is up here. Well, on the signpost, at least you know you're going the right way, don't you? Now it's through there, Capes of Drac, 100 metres. I have visited both sets of caves, Cape Drac and Hams. I think if anything, this has the edge for me personally, because it's bigger. However, if it's children going, then I think the Caves of Ham might have the edge because of the dinosaur world. But they're both as good as each other, just in different ways, if that makes sense. As you can see, a great big car park as well. You never have a job finding a car park space in here. As I said, definitely, this is definitely the bigger one. So this is Drac Caves. As I said, it's a lot here. The actual caves themselves are quite a big thing, and obviously you've got the big cafe. This big area here is quite a lot of space here to have a look around. Against the Capes of Hams, But as I say, with the Caves of Hams, you've got the Dino Land as well, which does make it bigger, as you saw earlier with the photo. So, do you know what's the difference? I don't know. There's no difference. If you like the caves, you've got the caves here. If you want the caves and dinosaurs, you got it up there. There's no real difference between it, honestly. It's just what you prefer. And personally, I like the Caves of Drac. So that's it. I've already recorded the final bit where I say thanks and goodbye. So I'll just leave it with you. Just leave below in the comments what you think, which is your favourite. And obviously you've got the glorious beach as well, haven't you? And all around that area as well. Would I recommend it? 10 out of 10. And they do trips to these. You know, all the hotel reps, the private reps and all the rest all do trips to these 2 caves. And I'd 100% recommend it if you get the opportunity. Take care. And also I did forget to add that the Caves of Drac, which is this one, at the end of the caves, they do have an orchestra coming out in a little boat. You get in and have a little boat trip. That's a little surprise. I didn't tell you, did I, guys? So if you come on it, wow, here you go on one. And also, which is probably more important, both sets of caves are open all year round. So if you do come in out of season, at least there's something to do, isn't there? Thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, please give us a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget I also do TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, website, the whole caboodle, all under Loving Life Mallorca. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.